It is too early to confirm that the Glazers are about to leave MU. After 18 years at the helm at Man United, the team's owners, the Glazer family, are looking for partners who can buy back their shares. However, there is no guarantee that the American billionaires will leave and completely end their influence at Old Trafford. In fact, this is not the first time the Glazers have divested from MU. In October 2021, two family members, Edward and Kevin, sold a total of 9.5 million shares of the club. At that time, each MU share was priced at $16.98, equivalent to £14.2. Thus, this deal helps them pocket the amount of £117 million. According to MU's confirmation, the team did not receive anything from the transfer of shares. This is a transaction between shareholders, so the beneficiaries are only Edward and Kevin. Despite the divestment, the Glazer family still holds 69% of MU shares. At the end of the deadline for bidders to sign up to buy MU, last Friday night, only two prominent figures expressed interest in acquiring the Red Devils. They are billionaire Jim Ratcliffe, owner of chemical corporation Ineos, and Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, president of Qatar Islamic Bank QIB. Basically, both Ratcliffe and Al Thani have great financial potential, but that does not mean that they are about to replace the Glazer family at MU. According to The Athletic, Glazer's use of the word family turns out to be incorrect at this point. The reason is because there is a deep division among members of the American billionaire family. Indeed, both Joel and Avram, executive co-chairmen, are adamant that they do not want to sell MU shares. Their problem was that the couple couldn't afford to buy back the shares their brothers Kevin, Brian, Edward, and Darky were selling. Based on the fact that Avram even planned to go to Wembley to enjoy the English League Cup final between MU and Newcastle, it can be seen that his affection for the Red Devils is still very deep. In addition to disagreements between members of the Glazer family, another reason why contractors have not acquired MU is that they are not willing to buy the Old Trafford team at any cost. Due to the disparity between the offering price of Glazer's MU shares and the amount that the partners are willing to pay, the power transfer is unlikely to be completed. Thus, it is unrealistic for MU owners to wait for an auction between contractors to help them benefit. If the stock cannot be sold at the expected price, the Glazers continuing to run MU will not be a disaster for them. Despite the fact that MU's stock price in general and the whole Wall Street market has just had a big fall, up to 2%, but in the long term, the Glazer family still benefits from owning the Red Devils. Should know, only August last year the stock price was only $10.60. This number has now risen to $23, which means it has more than doubled in less than a year. With fairly steady annual growth, the Glazer family's fortune in MU will increase by about 5% next year if based on averages. It is known that the Glazer family is not popular with many MU fans because they often increase ticket prices, but this is a necessary move to increase revenue and maintain the team's operations. Remember, the cost of MU's matches has increased by 40% in the past 5 years. A positive sign for MU is that the number of paid members of the club globally has reached 275,000, the highest ever. The fact that more than 135,000 people have signed up to buy tickets for the next season shows that the love that fans have for MU is still very strong. Besides, MU is playing very well under the guidance of coach Ten Hag. When this team has reached the final of the English League Cup, the 1/8 round of the Europa League and is in the top 3 of the Premier League, if the Glazer family turns the car and does not sell shares, it is not strange.